Okay, hello guys. Here we are back on the channel again, and I'm so happy to say that we have Loki back with season 2. It was 2 years, but that cliffhanger can now be continued with an amazing premiere. I'm about a week late, but don't worry, I'll catch up. I will be explaining every detail I noticed in this episode while also explaining it as I go. Let's do it. So we start the episode with interesting directing. The camera pans from King's face, and we can see a statue of King's face, and we can see a slow mo of Loki running from Mobius, who doesn't remember him. Now, before we thought Loki was in the present and something was changed so that Mobius never met Loki. But now we understand that Loki went into the past where Mobius hadn't met him yet. But I got some theories to talk about. Exactly if Loki actually was in the past then. When Loki thinks he's going into the past, he sees the king statues and causes the ground to break, etc. It seems like the past until we get the scene where Loki talks to Obi in the past and he's remembering in the future with Mobius. Um, but when Loki meets Mobius in the past, future Mobius never says anything about Loki coming to him or their first encounter with the chase scene, which is odd when OB has those memories. So why wouldn't Mobius? We also hear King talking with Ravonna in the past, with Loki listening to the tape. He's definitely talking great about her. Maybe some relationship there. I don't know, but I mean they're both evil, so maybe somehow this is a different branch he's going to. I don't know. I just think it's odd Mobius never mentions to him remembering seeing him in the past, yet OB does. I don't know. The judge lady then gives an order to stop pruning the branches after being convinced, and instead their new goal is to go hunt down Sylvie. We get the introduction of the funny character, OB. Then we see Loki continue to do his thing where he gets his body ripped apart, called time slipping, essentially slipping through time. Loki tells past OB about their situation, and they get the necessary tools and steps to stop his time slipping. We then get brought to the temporal loom, the heart of the TVA, where the timeline is refined. Mobius has to go out to it, place the machine that Pass will be made into it, and Loki has to prune himself right after he does it. The only thing is that Loki time slips right before he needs to do it, so he has no way to prune himself. Mobius will literally get all his skin peeled off, and Loki will be stuck in whatever time he was in forever. Uh, if this doesn't go right, Loki runs out of time and essentially gives up until he hears a phone ringing. He walks to it and sees Sylvie uh, opening the elevator, waiting for him. Except she has a new haircut, and she doesn't have a cut on her face like she did in the finale, which means that this is the future. This is future Sylvie. She says, "There you are," and Loki then gets pruned in the back by someone we can't see. So that's future Sylvie he sees, not the Sylvie after the finale. I forgot to mention that Loki is also in the future, and a crisis is happening at the TVA, and we see this on the screen. This screen right here. This shows that somehow OB managed to contain the branches on the left, like he said he was going to do, but something is going on that is shaking the TVA. So I don't know. Since they are in the future, this means whoever pruned him is likely someone we know, maybe even himself. The phone call was probably even planned to get Loki's attention as he knew he needed to prune himself, his past self, ASAP. Loki gets pulled back to Mobius, time slipping free, and they both make it inside okay. One last thing before I close out this video. These things here on the sides of this huge wall, I wonder what they are. They don't look like the door that Mobius came through to get out here. So what are they? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.